All right, we are live. All right, that seems to come through nice and clear. Welcome. I wish I could get less of the cars in my ears, but it is what it is. I'm just going to turn down the volume a bit. Welcome to whatever race this is. We are using a different program. We're in Assetto Corsa Competizione. And that was probably terrible, but it was fun to say. And this is a little different than the other app we use, the AMS2. So I'm going to do my best to give you guys everything you need to enjoy this evening's main event. I am going to try to let everybody know. Copy the URL. Doing all of the fun things that we do to let people know that we are going to be racing. And it looks like we have started, sorry, or maybe not. Can't tell how fast they're going. The sound changes depending on... I'm going to say they're pretty much moving. Well, let's see. There's ways to see different people. It's only the outside. So yeah, this is definitely not a standard pace lap anymore, so it looks like we are live. I don't hear myself, which is really disconcerting, but it's showing that it's getting out there, so that's probably enough. Just still making sure that people know that we've gone live. What the hell? I will also post PPIR track attack. So, I assume we're going to be doing qualifying first. Who do we want to go on board with? How about Aaron Botnick? There he is. I don't know how to, if anybody knows how to get that map out of the way, let me know. I have no idea how that goes away. So it is still a work in progress with this game. At least it is for me. This is an Enduro race, so it looks like we've got 1 hour and 20 minutes left. And unfortunately, there is no primer on what the controls are to see what you want to see. I think I can click on a car. Let's play around with the... So it says Tran, and that is Tran. Perfect. So, Siraj, many of you guys know Siraj and Bruce Lukens. That's Siraj in that black number 69. And we've got 2 people watching. I'm one of them. So, welcome aboard, second person. Chime in if you feel so inclined, and I can interact with you. So testing the sound coming out of the computer. That seems pretty good, so we'll keep it there. Just trying to figure out how to get rid of the map. Oh, well, M says it saves the replay. That does not take away the map. That's kind of a bummer. We are at Bathurst, on board right now with Siraj. That's what he looks like when he's racing. And he is definitely on the move. Up front is Giannis, and then Mr. Winkler, Brian Glory, M. Sherman, M. Weber, Aaron Botnick, Mike James, Mr. Melsom, Jeffrey Tattershaw, Bud Smith, Siraj, Nick, Bruce, David, Z. Peterson, I don't know who that is, Stephen Clark, Nick Chimento, Michael Keltner, Vivek, Kodori, Michael Tran, I assume it's Terry Brown, John Collins, and Rich Enriquez, if I can remember that. I don't know if that's right or not. So, oh, it's cool. You guys can't see my mouse, so that's good, actually. Hey, if somebody out there who's watching us on Twitch, sorry, I'm playing with the microphone to get it just right. If you can research how I can try to get rid of the map in the middle of the screen, that would be great. You are somebody. Ah, Van. Thanks, somebody. Yeah, or actually, Vandamaniac. I don't remember saying that before. If it's the Van, I know. The Van would definitely chat with me. Like, I don't know. So are we in the free practice? No, we must be. I don't know how to get this window on the right gone. It's all quite not cool. Full screen. Sorry about all that. I just feel like there should be ways to minimize the map. So we must be in qualifying, but it says it's an hour and 15 minutes, but that doesn't make any sense. So does Giannis really have a 20-second lead on second? Because that's pretty impressive. Pretty spread out, looking for some There we are. Actually, two guys on the road at the same time. Usually there's like a qualifying race and then they redo things, but at the beginning of this event, they absolutely were gridding in a specific order. So it sounds like there was qualifying either earlier or based on series standings. I don't have enough information to give you everything that you need to know, which is kind of unfortunate, but I'm pretty sure this is the finale of the season or something. Ooh, on board for a spin. Oh, little yellow flag there on the corner. On board with Stephen Clark. Of course, he's in a Chevy. A Simcana, huh? Yeah. Oh, you guys can't see the in the stream chat says we all should do some Sim Gymkhana as practice for this season. Well, maybe if you're doing the new PPAR track attack, yeah, that's the case. But I don't think there's many Gymkhana sims. It looks like they're all pretty spread out. And visibility is terrible. Well, welcome, M-Ski. Oops, sorry. Welcome, M-Ski. First time at Chatter. Long time watcher. I don't know about that. But either way, he says drag racing sims. I'll just leave that right there. But no. RMSOLO is not known for drag racing. But good question. Thank you for interacting. That always makes it more fun. Let's see, where do we got two cars that are close to one together? I mean, there's a big gap between first and second. If Giannis is that far ahead. There we are. So that's Mike James, and right in front of him should be Botnick, but I can't see the liveries of cars in the rain, unfortunately. And let's see if that's Aaron. Looks like they're in the same car. It's pretty. Mike is putting some good pressure on Aaron. I'm actually pretty impressed on him. Impressed with the traction they're getting out of the cars. They don't look too loose. Hello, Mike with the Z Lotus. Happy racing to you. Oh, there goes Mike. He's going for a pass on the right, and he's got it. And like, once again, I assume this is qualifying, but I don't think it is. Normally we have a qualifying race in a main event, but I think the season, for those of you who are just joining us, I think the season standings dictated where people were grid, and this is the main event, and it's a long one. We still have over an hour left. And it looks like Siraj may be right behind Aaron at this point. Looks like we got a lot of different cars out there. Okay, I have no idea what happened there. I'm guessing one of the function keys that I was using to... Sorry if, wow, you didn't hear anything I've been saying since I don't know when, because I'm playing with the function keys, and I'm guessing one of the function keys messes with my streaming software. That's fun. So welcome back. That sucks. Hey Van, do some research and find out how the function keys or the controls can be used in, I forget what mode they call this, to see how I can get rid of that map in the middle. And it looks like Giannis is checked out in the pink BMW. Meanwhile, the race for second between Bruce. Oh, Bruce just put a move on Siraj. He's got the line. Let's see if he can hold it. Forcing Siraj to the outside. And they start to plod up the hill. On board now with Jeffrey Tattershaw. Car's not yellow. That's surprising. There's probably only so many liveries. Oh, this might be, no. And it's the race for second. Is the race is where it's at. I mean, we've got Botnick, Siraj, Bruce, all really close to one another. Botnick in second, Siraj in third, Brucey Lukens fourth, Mike James fifth, Michael Keltner in sixth, Stephen Clark in seventh, Vivek Koduri in eighth, Nick Chimento in ninth, and David Fouth rounding off the top 10. Sorry, but this software doesn't give me the same, what's the word I'm looking for? Freedom that other software does. So we definitely have some different lane choices here with Aaron sticking to the inside like that. That may allow Siraj to get a little bit of a jump on him, but he's holding him off pretty good. Meanwhile, Giannis way ahead of everybody. Like, I can't even. So he's going around the first turn. And coming up to the last turn, I think, for Aaron. Oh, I can look at the little map. Yep. So, yeah, Giannis is on his way up the hill, but it looks like we've got some cars in the pits as well. But there's a line now behind Aaron. This could be a little interesting. Hey, if you're new to the watch, oh, and you're gone. Making sure that my voice is working. Looks like it is. Good. Somebody dropped in and then dropped out. So Aaron Botnick. So if we go to Siraj and just the middle of this pack there. Siraj is in that black car that just passed. Aaron Botnick in the blue one out front. Siraj in the black car. Then Bruce Lukens. Then Mike James right behind him as well. I don't know how to get the schedule off the screen because that kind of sucks. "58 minutes left in this Enduro." I have no idea what's going to happen with the rain. It doesn't look like it's raining nearly as bad, so now it's just a little wet. Kind of some drizzle, maybe. But Giannis is coming up on some back markers. That could make things a little interesting. Let's see how close he is. Yeah, there we are. So there's your leader in the pink BMW. And he is coming up to, wow. Let's see, what place is that? Looks like Zach. Is that Zach Peterson? No, this is Brown. That's Terry Brown. I don't know what the waving of the blue flag means. Because he's waving it to everybody. Is that faster car behind you? Please let him pass, probably? Maybe? And that may be what that was. Giannis is given some room and he slips right on by. All right, let's see what we've got going on. We're going to go back to second place again. But here is this 2, 3, 4, and 5 all together. Looks like something happened to Siraj. He slipped down to 5th place. Oh, there was Siraj making a move. Sorry, I was checking my messages. So we're seeing some very clean racing. There's always times like these I wish we could listen in to the drivers basically yelling at each other. One time we're going to have to just do that without telling them I'm doing that. They're going to hear me enter the room though, so that kind of sucks. But that could be kind of fun, actually, listening to what they're saying. But I wouldn't be able to talk if that, if we did that. Which is, some people may argue, is pretty cool too. All right, let's do a recap. Bruce is on the warpath, getting past everybody, getting past Botnick, which I missed. So sorry about that. I'm just not thrilled about the lack of what I can do, and how easy it was to cycle through things on the other Assetto Corsa, but. Bruce Lucan's up to second place, Siraj into third, Mike James into fourth, Aaron Botnick down to fifth, Michael Keltner still in sixth. Does Michael have Vivek on his butt? And let's find out. Oh, Vivek, gee whiz, that livery, man. Okay. Let's see, looking on the map, there's fifth. So fifth and sixth, they are near each other. And here they are right there. Botnick in the blue with the silver, and then right behind him the white and red vehicle. That is Michael Keltner. So they are both got their liveries very similar to their actual cars. So that's always kind of cool. So we will take a look here. I mean, the excitement is going to happen in 48 minutes when we get to the last lap, and there's some, you know, amazing thing that's going to happen that just changes everything. That's what we're looking for. They are racing really, really close to one another. Let me move the mouse off of that. There we are. And well, Aaron Botnick finds the grass, and it really doesn't change all that much. Just one position, so not too bad there. But boy, to be a fly on the wall inside the actual driver chat. I would love to hear the exclamations that happened when that was happening. Giannis still way out front, but Bruce Lukens, assuming, let's see, he's not that close. There's second. Got it around here on the map. That's Bruce. And then there's first. So Giannis still has a pretty good lead. But it looks like it's not as big as it used to be. Siraj, there's Bruce all by himself, Siraj behind him. So it looks like there's a good little race here between Siraj and Mike James. Right, so Mike James in the same color car as Aaron Botnick. Right in front of him, we've got Siraj Pradhan. So on to a different battle, and then right behind them, Michael Kellner now trying to run down Michael James. Could get interesting. Come on. Make your move. So there's Bruce going through turn one there. Siraj going through turn one right behind him. Mike James going through turn one. Michael Keltner just through. So there's this three right there. And then behind Michael Keltner, you can see him right there. And that is Aaron Botnick. That's your second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth drivers. Vivek in the Vivek's got the watermelon vehicle. I don't know what else to call that, but it's pretty bright. So Giannis still way out front here on the map. I know you guys can see my mouse here. There's first place right there, starting to go downhill. And then we've got second place right there, just at the crest. So Giannis has put, a quarter of a course on the field, but there's still 44 minutes to go. So anything can happen, especially in an enduro. Let's see if we got, so these three of Siraj, Mike James, and Michael Keltner, this could be getting interesting. We're going to keep our eye on that to see if anything exciting happens. So in the black car, that's Siraj, Mike James in the blue car, and then Michael Keltner in the whitish vehicle with some red accents. Oh, we are up to 3 people. If you're coming back or you just clocked in or for the first time, send me a message. Say hi. Let me know who you are. Well, I mean, I guess it's only 2 people because I'm the third person using it as a monitor to make sure I'm still up and broadcasting now since we had that problem earlier. So, I was looking at settings and missed the fact that Bruce got past Siraj and is just putting a bunch of distance on him. And I'm assuming at this point that that Michael Keltner is looking to do the same, because right now Bruce is checking out. Who's he got in front of him? I can't see. He's not catching up to Giannis. So he is wedged between 15th and 22nd place. Talking about Bruce Lukens here and the white and I guess mostly blue accents. Nice pass there. He's still getting still in second place by, it says 1 lap, but that can't be right. So I don't trust that at all. But I don't even see Siraj anywhere near him. So first place is right here. Got the mouse out, circling it. Second place is right here. So Giannis, Bruce, this is definitely tighter than it has been so far. So, man, go Brucey, go. Sorry, I had to step away. Looks like Bruce is still in second. Siraj 10 seconds behind him. Then Michael Keltner right on Siraj's butt. And then right behind him, Mike James. So we've got ourselves, let's get on the middle car here. He's trying to get to, he as in Michael Keltner is trying to catch up with Siraj. And then behind Keltner is Mike James. So these three right here coming over the crest. And even then Aaron Botnick says +1 lap. Once again, I don't trust that, but it may be. People may have pit for certain things. Michael putting the pressure. Oh wait, no, that's Bruce. Bruce putting the pressure on a back marker. I think. No, I had it right. That's Michael Keltner, and then right in front of him is Siraj. And then in front of him is Bruce. Let's see, 2, 4. So that must be these guys here. So we don't have second in the mix right now. So it's Siraj, Michael Keltner, and Mike James. There we are. So this is as close as a competitive group as we've got right now. If you look at all the numbers going around the course, I mean, first place is he's just rounded the last turn and has crossed the line. Meanwhile, second, third, and fourth are still making their way downhill. Through the kink and then down to the last corner. Meanwhile, Giannis is on his way uphill. So once again, oh, we've got some interesting things. It looks like they're right next to each other. Wow, some good racing here. Siraj, Keltner, James, 3, 4, and 5. Let's see what's going on over here with Mikey Tran and Terry Brown. Doesn't look like anything. So I'm going to go back here. I wonder what their numbers mean. Or it says like Siraj 15. I don't know what the number next to them means, unless it's their car number. Nope, it's not their car number. Still, Siraj, Keltner, and James at 2, 3, and 4. I'm sorry, 3, 4, and 5. Bruce Lukens is, he's doing his best to and he's getting close. Check this out. First place right here. Bruce Lucan's right here, and then this is a back marker by Brucey. So Bruce is going to have some open. Clicking over to Bruce. That was Jeff Tattershaw that he just looks like he lapped. So Bruce is, I mean, there's still plenty of time left. 33 minutes and 10 seconds. Going back to this, oh well, they're passing a back marker, so they gave the back marker the move over. Move over. I mean, I think they're all waiting for Siraj to make a mistake. It's Michael's looking to get his nose in. Uh-oh, we've got contact. We've got contact. People are not happy. There's a fight in the pits. I don't know if there's a fight in the pits. They're virtual people, but either way, that's not going to go over well. There's probably a lot of discussion happening in the main room, so we're going to have to remember that one. So who was that? That was Siraj and Michael Keltner. Mike James now moved up a spot as Keltner's moved down. I'm wondering now if Michael's got, Keltner has got damage to the car after that altercation with Siraj. Did he get by? Did he get by? Did he get by? Keltner's not. Oh, no, he did not. Mike James could not hold it. I thought having it inside there that he might be able to take away the line for Keltner, but not so much. So we're still Prodhan, Keltner, James. This is, they're just sticking together. Vivek seems to be, well, there's a 25-second gap between 5th and 6th. That is sizable. Meanwhile, Bruce is definitely chasing down Giannis. So I hated this map at first. Like, this map sucks to have the map over everything. However, I kind of like it now because I can really easily see how close some people are. So here's first. We can switch over to him. So here's Giannis as he's coming down the hill. And we might be able to see Bruce get into the frame, but not really. You can see him here. I'm circling them with the mouse. So he's definitely closing the gap. It says he's 8 seconds now behind, just 8 seconds. Now it looks like I keep on saying Giannis. That is Giannis, right? Oh, he might be getting a little tired of being out front. So that's going to give Bruce is going to be able to. Let me see. Does it tell me the full name if I do anything with it? No. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Giannis. And there's Bruce into frame. So we've got first and second, at least, I wouldn't say a stone's throw. Maybe if you're a baseball center fielder, it's a stone's throw. But for most people, they probably... Anyway, Bruce is definitely chasing him down. There he is, coming around the corner. So we're going to keep an eye on that one. Going back to Siraj, Keltner, and James, but James seems to be falling back. He's coming into the frame right now, but Keltner is just sticking to Siraj's butt here. Yep, you can quote me on that. Man, they are so close. So Bruce Lucan's now only 4.7 seconds behind the leader. They've done 24 laps. We've got 25 minutes left. And I don't know what's going on, but Mike James is sticking in there. I thought that he was falling back, but he's still close enough to be trouble for Michael in that he's going to have to keep checking his mirrors. Bruce Lukens, let's see, how close are we now? So we've got a back marker. I don't know which Fouth is that. I can only see the top 22 cars. Oh, wait, I don't know what the number is above the thing, so. And I was going to say Bruce gets past him, but it's a right-hand turn up here. So, oh, nope, there we are. David Fouth has gone behind I assume it's David Fouth. Yeah, I can only see the top 22 people, and I assume there's more than 22. Maybe not. Oh, no, there's David Fouth. He's in 12th. So definitely a lap down. Bruce in second, only 1.5 seconds now. So here we are. This is a battle for first place. The battle for first place. It says 1.5 seconds, but it doesn't take it dynamically. It looks like it uses certain markers on the course to measure. Maybe it's as you go across the finish line is the only time they do the they do that timing statistic. But Giannis, man, he was living large for the last hour, and now Bruce is just putting the pressure on him. And things are going to get a little difficult because we've got a back marker. Oh, nope. It looks like he went off into the grass. The back marker. Bruce. Oh. Ooh, I don't know if you saw that car come back on right in front of Giannis, but either way, we have almost a new leader. And we are across the start finish. So yes, we officially have a new leader, and it is Bruce Lukens. And he does it with 21:43 left to go in the race. All right, so we'll come back to that if it gets if things change. I'm guessing we're still tight here with Siraj, Keltner, and Mike James, and it looks like there they are, the three of them together. So congratulations to Bruce getting up there and getting past Giannis, so we'll see if that works. We'll see if it works. Well, it obviously worked. We'll see if it sticks. Because now he's got 1.6 seconds on Giannis, and it's probably going to be even greater than that. He was just pushing and pushing and pushing. Just like Keltner is. Keltner is putting a lot of pressure on Siraj. Siraj is doing a really good job of minimizing the mistakes. Oh, and I spoke, well, that wasn't Siraj, that was Mike. And Mike could have some, Mike Keltner, he could have some front end damage after that. We're going to see if he goes into the pits, because I don't know what type of alarm bells he's got going on in that car. But I'm sure it's not good. And sorry if you just got a big pop. I've been talking with my hands, and I hit the microphone with my hands. So that's on me. Sorry about that. So the Siraj is now only 16 seconds. Oh my gosh. So Keltner's not going to be a happy camper, and I believe he also he hasn't missed the entrance to the pits, so that's good, but I don't know if he's even going for it. I guess he's not. No damage. No, or at least not enough to bring him into the pits. So in first place, we've got Bruce Lukens, followed by Giannis and Siraj, Mike James, Michael Keltner, Vivek Koduri, Aaron Botnick, Stephen Clark, Mikey Tran, and Mr. Enriquez. Followed by David Fouth and I think Nick Addy. Nicholas Chimento in 14th. Bud Smith in 16th. Jeffrey Tattersall in 18th. And Brian Calori in 19th. Terry Brown in 20th. That rounds out your top 20. So, let's see what's going on here. Siraj, it's going to be... So, that's Mike James in the blue car, chasing down the black car, which is Siraj. So Siraj has been a model of consistency from what we've seen. We're at less than 18 minutes left. Oh, somebody's in the wall. Who do we got there? Who is everybody passing? I don't know who it was that got in the wall. Oh, I'm guessing it's 22. No? Wrinkler. M. Wrinkler. All right, going back to third place here. But even they're getting a little spread out. Mike James still trying to catch Siraj. It's not working, but maybe that back marker they're coming up on could create the opportunity that Mike James is waiting for. All right, we start our descent. A little bit of an uphill here, but down. Oh, we're still going uphill. Sorry, had the map wrong. There we go. Now we're going downhill. Man, Mike James is right on Siraj's butt. Bruce Lukens has, I don't know, a pretty big lead so far. We'll find out. Let's see. Where is Bruce? Looking on the map. So Bruce is finishing the descent, coming up to the last corner. You can see there's their first place right there. And here's second and third right here. First, I got the mouse out. First, second, and third. So that's a pretty good cushion with 14 minutes left, but as you know, anything can happen. And this really is our closest battle right here, is the battle for second place. I mean, right now it's showing that the difference between second and third place is 0.2 of a second. So, once again, pretty darn close. Hey, Robert. Thanks for coming on by. Just saw that you dropped on. Yeah, cheers. Thanks for joining us. I didn't know there's a NASA Sim League, I guess, as well. I take it they don't stream, but very cool. Those of you who may be checking in every now and then, especially outside the Colorado area, you can see that we have quite the active sim racing and as well as actual racing with time trials and wheel-to-wheel community here in Colorado is huge. So we've got 12 minutes, a little over 12 minutes. Still the closest race is between Siraj and Mike James, which is what I've got on the we've been keeping it on this whole time. The black car is Siraj. The bluish car with the looks like gold wheels, that is Mike James. And Mike has been glued to Siraj's bumper for over half an hour. Michael Keltner used to be in the mix, but he got a little overzealous and ended up in the grass, and I think he hit a wall. I don't know. Either way, it was not good for Michael Keltner. But Siraj Pradhan and Mike James have been battling it out now for almost the entire event here. Got some back markers there. They both got to get around. Back marker was cool, got out of the way. They still got number 2 and 3 right together. Meanwhile, Bruce Lukens has opened up a 19-second lead on second place. So at one point, Bruce was nowhere near the leader, and now he is the leader. Meanwhile, the person who led the first, I don't know, 60% of this event, Michael, who was out in first? I can't even remember now. Oh, Giannis. He is... He might be out. Going down the list, I don't see Giannis listed anymore. I think we had 22 drivers. Now we only have 21. I wonder if he dropped out. Well, that's unfortunate. So, yeah, this is still... Oh, while I'm looking about Giannis, we have some... Siraj makes a mistake, which is rare, as I was talking about, like the icy cold blood in Siraj's veins. And now King James ends up in second place while... Oh, wait, it's still showing Siraj in second, but I think it only updates. It's not live. It is as they cross the line. So... you see my mouse on the screen? That's where second and third are right here. Meanwhile, first is way over here. Second and third. And James has got to pass a back marker to try to catch up to Siraj. He's got 8 minutes to catch him. But I mean, we are talking about a pretty big gap. It says 3.7 seconds. It may be even more than that. We'll find out as they cross the line for this lap. He's pushing hard. He wants that time back. Oh, wait, sorry. He's pushing hard. I mean, he doesn't want Siraj to catch up to him, because Siraj definitely does have the talent to put some pressure on Mike James in this last 7 minutes and 42 seconds. Like I said, we'll see as they cross the line. So first place has already crossed the line, and Mike James is getting close. Coming down the hill, wait until he has to turn left. What is the gap between first and second? 21 seconds. That is a lot. And Siraj, he only has 4.7 seconds to catch Mike. So, I mean, I say only. 4.7 seconds is an eternity. But at least they're both in the same frame. Seriously, how good is this battle for second, huh? Siraj is just gotta hate the pressure that Mike is putting on him. Meanwhile, I mean, Bruce is... Where is Bruce? Bruce is already halfway up the main, the I don't know what they call it, the uphill stretch after turn one. So that seems almost insurmountable. 28 seconds. So Siraj has lost, it was like another second to, so Bruce is just expanding that gap. But here, if you're new to coming on in here, this is the battle for second place. The black car is Siraj. The blue car is Mike James, and these two have looked like this for the last 45 minutes. But they have accordioned a little. Sometimes they're a little close, sometimes they're not as close. So, I mean, they've got 3 minutes and 57 seconds to see if one can lose the other or if one can run down the other. But this gap is a little bigger than it was last lap, so Siraj finding that little extra bit, and you gotta really hand it to the spectators here at Bathurst. Not a single umbrella to be seen. I mean, they are riveted. They have their eyes looking onto the course as the competitors come over the crest, start going downhill, and they don't care. They're just out in the rain and concentrated on this battle for second, this epic battle for second place. And meanwhile, and here we are again, so this is where we are. This is Mike James, that little red dot, and there's the leader, Bruce Lukens, who's coming up to lap 8th place shortly. Siraj now is 29 seconds behind the leader. We'll see if that changes, but Mike James is losing some ground here. So less than 3 minutes left. Less than 3 minutes left. There we are. That was better like that. Yep, Bruce Lukens has a 29-second lead on second place. Michael Kellner's still doing a pretty good job of holding down fourth after smacking a wall, so kudos to him. But Vivek's like 20-plus seconds behind. Michael Botnick's a lap behind. It says 1 lap. I don't know how far he is behind me. Vivek. So it's kind of crazy. 1 minute, 1 minute, 15 seconds left. And it looks like it's even raining harder now than it was earlier, but it's probably the same. So it's 26 degrees Celsius. That's approximately, 77 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's a little balmy. I don't know what kind of wind they're looking at. 3 miles per hour, so no wind. I mean, that's brisk walking, 3 miles per hour. 30 seconds left. So I don't know if it, I mean, the timer's gone. Oh, we've got somebody coming out of the course. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. I think they finished the last lap they're on or something. I don't know how it works. Maybe that's when the checker hits, and once you get the checker, then James Weber missed. Okay, so that it looks like a Porsche. That one, that is M. Weber, and he is in 18th place. And it seems like we may be on a cool down lap at this point, but I can't tell. But, I mean, no way this changes since we're out of time. Bruce Lukens taking the Enduro win here And I was going to say he had an uphill battle, but I mean, he was not near the top for a while, and it looked like Giannis was going to walk away with it, but Bruce just chipped away and chipped away and chipped away and found success. And it looks like we've gone final because the display stopped. The session has ended. So now this is probably all computers. So I am waiting to see if somebody's going to come visit me. See, right now they're all probably arguing with one another. And then they'll come into my channel, letting me know that hey, they're here to talk. So we're just watching the computers racing, as far as I know at this point. So I'll let that go until I hear somebody come on. Until I hear somebody drop on in. And just like that, at the very end of tonight's broadcast, we've got 5 people watching at the same time. That's amazing. That's like 20% more than we normally have. I wonder if anybody's going to come visit. They can't hear me.
Green light. Go, go, go.
Well, it looks like the weather doesn't know that the race is over. Still raining. Aha! Somebody is here.
Jesse.
Yes! Brucey.
That's my name.
So, welcome everybody to the post-race with Jesse. We've got 7 people right now that are still listening.
Ooh.
I know, 7.
Who are they?
I don't know. I can only see that it says 7 people.
Oh, well.
I mean, hey, 7 people, chime in. Who are you? They can, with the Twitch chat. Anyway, nice run for you. And where are the Sirages and the Keltners?
They should be. Well, Belly's here now, so the party can get started.
James.
That was fucking lucky that the race ended. Holy shit! Oh my god. We're getting it's just raining plinks right now. Stole Vivek's third place.
Hello. You stole it from me, dude.
Wait, Vivek got 3rd place?
No, Vivek
I got 4th.
Oh, okay, because I was watching Siraj. We spent a lot of time. We checked in with Bruce. Okay, fair. He's getting closer. Okay, he passed it. Beautiful. But the battle for second for the whole first 3 quarters of the race was Siraj, Keltner, and Mike James, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was at the back there, just hanging out.
That was fun to watch.
It was
and poor
good
Giannis,
fighting.
Right? So Giannis had this giant lead, right? And then,
he ran away.
And then Bruce is like, yeah, not on my watch. We got over an hour here. I'm chasing you down.
Yeah, well, because it was the reverse grid, Giannis started up in, I don't know, 2nd or 3rd or some nonsense, even though he's a fast dude. Because he's only done 1 race. But technically he had points in the series, so he was like, okay, you're starting 3rd, Giannis, and it was like, okay.
Got it, it was reverse grid. I did not know that. Okay, so.
Yeah, it was reverse grid based on series standings. And so Giannis started behind a couple people, but then ahead of all the other fast people. And so once he got around the other people that were, lower in points in the series, he just was able to run away while the rest of us were kind of bound up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Stuck behind Siraj.
Yeah, I did use that phrase a lot.
Well, it's too bad Keltner's not in here right now, because he had an unfortunate. Yeah. It was kind of a bummer. So who's in here? Roll call.
Me, Bruce, Nick Addy, Rich, Stephen Clark, Vivek, and Tran. I think that's it.
Okay, so let's talk about Vivek's livery.
Designed by Piper. He basically wanted to burn everybody's retinas as they came past.
It's
And I
like
think he's probably
neon
inspired by Mardi
watermelon.
Gras. Yeah. I think he pulled it off pretty well.
It was a success. It was a rousing success. That thing was...
I feel roused by it.
Well, I think you know the new wrap you need to put on your car.
Oh, yeah. I think it would
Absolutely.
look better than that blue on it, huh?
Yeah, it was hideous. So, visibility out there. What was it? I didn't spend much time in the cars.
Non-existent.
I mean, if you were basically just chasing somebody down, I can't imagine what it was like in those conditions.
Blinding.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was just spray. I mean, you could see, depending on how close you were, you could see, tail lights and vague motion of a car.
Oh my god.
But it's pretty the comment I made once I got around Siraj the first time and was out in the open was just, oh hey, there's actually a track here and not just walls with water in between of them.
So, tell me, I mean, at the very beginning of the event, Botnick was up near the front as well. And then he wasn't.
He was, so me and him were teammates this series.
Okay.
And yeah, he was up front. He let me by him because I had more pace, and then I spun. So then he went by again, along with, I think that was when Bruce and Siraj got around me.
That makes sense.
And then he was able to hold Bruce and Siraj off for quite a few laps, and I was able to catch back up. And then what happened? I think Bruce got next to him going into the braking zone. Not even that really next to him, just kind of next to him, going into the braking zone for the little the chicane at the end of the back straight.
Yeah.
And he just blew his brake marker and went off.
Yes. And then almost came back on in front of other cars.
Yeah, he came on pretty close to Siraj, I think.
Yes. It was both of you guys were right there.
Yeah, Siraj and I were both there, and I can't remember if I went around him then or not, but then he just kind of started to fall back.
So close to success.
And then, yeah, he probably was fuel saving later on in the race, and I YOLO'd it and wasn't paying attention to fuel, and then lucked out because the race ended right as I ran out of fuel at the top of the hill.
Oh, at the top of the hill. So
Well,
basically,
yeah,
Siraj
the timer. He was
had the
saved by
timing
the timer.
set. Yeah, Siraj had the timer set so that, like, after Bruce crossed the line,
yeah.
it only had 2 minutes. And so
And
I guess I didn't realize Bruce was that far ahead.
Yeah, I crossed the line with like 5 seconds left, so...
Oh, so yeah, so it wasn't even after Bruce
Yeah.
crossed the line. It was 2 minutes after the hour and a half, basically.
Yeah.
So Bruce crossed the line. We were on the last lap. Botnick started yelling at me because I was like, I don't think I'm going to make it. And he was like, no, we needed the points. You should have been fuel saving. And I was like, I've been fuel saving for like 2 laps, but I don't think it's going to be enough. And I got to the very top of the hill, almost like 2 turns from the downhill portion where I could have tried to coast my way to the finish line, and it ran out of fuel.
Oh.
And those at least on the Janetta, there's no way to go to neutral while you're like still moving. So like all I could do was put it in first and try and hold the clutch in and try and roll, but it didn't get very far.
You can't put it in neutral?
No.
Not while it's rolling. No.
Not while it's rolling.
Is this a
What?
is this a car thing or is it a sim thing?
It's all GT4
Yeah, I
cars.
think it's all GT4 cars.
Yeah, you can't go to neutral unless you're stopped.
What's the reasoning for that?
No idea. My guess would
It
be
is
so
what it is, dude.
My guess would be so you can't accidentally go to neutral in the middle of a turn and like be like, oh, just But
Yeah,
I
like
don't
instead
think-
of first.
I thought it is. I
Yeah,
didn't
instead
want
of just
Bruce to
first.
save any more fuel.
That's all it was. They didn't want Bruce to be able to save anymore.
Hey, I finished with like 20 liters left already.
Did you really? Oh, well, yeah,
Yeah.
you were in the Aston, so
Yeah, it was like maybe 15, maybe 15.
I was waiting for him to say, and he pit like 3 times.
no, but that's where Mikey got kind of screwed because he did pit for fuel, which let Vivek get by him, and then we ended up not needing to because the race timed out.
Oh, bummer. Well, that
That was pretty tragic for Mikey, but super lucky for Belly.
Super lucky for me.
I don't think I've seen luck like that ever.
Yeah, that was insane. That was insane.
I think that's like my first podium of the season too. No, I had one, so it's the second.
It's like he just tripped and fell on a winning lottery ticket.
Yeah.
Only I could
That's
trip and
Raj
find
left there.
5800
Raj forgot he
3DX that's somewhere.
Well, if you do make a mistake, I guess on the last third of the course, it's all down the hill from there.
Well, that was the plan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to run out
That
of
was my
fuel
hope.
here.
That was my hope was that I could get there and coast the rest of the way.
I got to
But
also... Oh, yeah, go ahead.
I need Bruce to teach me how to fuel save because I really don't know what I'm like. I was just like upshifting to 6th super early and just like trying to go up and down the straights in 6th gear at low RPM, and then just like letting off.
Oh, he
super
just did
early
the whole
before
race in
braking zones.
6th.
Yeah, probably should have.
That's the key.
The key is Bruce is always low key fuel saving no matter what.
Because when you don't tune the car,
I don't
when you
know
don't
what you're
fill the
talking
car up enough to begin with, you kind of have to always fuel save. So
I mean, when the Aston can carry like 50 more liters than every other car.
Okay, not 50. It carried 120. Didn't
So
you
that's-
carry like 107 or something?
Yeah, it was 107.
I finished with more than 13.
And when I was starting the last lap, it said that I had used like 106, and I was like,
Yeah, you
this
got
might not
lucky,
work
Billy.
out.
I finished with like 2.8 or something like that. I thought we had to do another lap, so I was fuel saving. I didn't actually need to.
I wasn't really paying attention, and then Bruce was like, "There's 3. We have to do 3 more laps," and that's when I looked at the gauge and was like, "Oh shit, I'm not gonna make it."
Well, that was a fun race. It actually went by pretty quick from my seat, so that's good.
Super stressful.
Super stressful, yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
that's because of this Siraj Keltner Botnick in the beginning, and then it was just Siraj Keltner and Belly just all together.
Well, and the rain.
It was a hell of a lot of
I don't know if the broadcast camera or whatever showed actually how much rain there was, because towards the end of the race it started to get real slippery again.
it was worse in the end than it was in the beginning.
Yeah, the end was worse than the beginning, honestly.
I kept it on an exterior view so you could see the rain. I wasn't like inside the cars for.
Yeah.
It was just easier to keep it on like this cinematic sort of thing, as if it's a camera that's on a corner tracking a single car. And if there were cars together, that obviously made for a better shot. So, like I said, lots of Siraj, Keltner, and Belly. And at the beginning, it was Botnick was in there. So yeah, fun race. I don't. Is there another one next week too? Or you guys have a sabbatical now?
There's a bonus enduro race that we're supposed to do. That's like a 2-hour, but we're supposed to swap drivers midway through. But nobody has practiced how you switch drivers in this game, so that'll just be we'll kind of figure it out at some point, I guess.
You have to run over to the other guy's house.
Yeah.
Well, cool. Did somebody else just leave, or somebody else just come in?
Vivek left.
Vivek. Oh, well. Now we can talk about Vivek. Well, anyway, no, that was a fun race to watch. I had some issues early on because I guess one of my function keys decides to end the stream.
Oh, neat.
That wasn't a glitch, huh? That just was how it was mapped.
I have no idea. It's just because I keep the streaming software as a window that's not prominent because I don't need to see it. I need to see the race, right?
Sure.
So I'm cycling through stuff, and then I look over at the Twitch thing and saying like, "Hey, you're not broadcasting." What? So I don't know what was going on there. So for the future, we'll have to probably work with that, or I'll just keep it on the same view I had it here before.
I'll see if I can find a default list of function keys for you, and then you'll have to go to options and probably remap them.
Hello.
Okay. That
Oh,
sounds like
Gunnar,
fun.
what's up,
Hey,
buddy?
Mikey.
Wait, who's here?
Siraj is going to pop in here too. Mikey
Okay.
just joined, and so did Siraj.
And Brian will be joining here shortly.
Oh wow, we're getting a fuller house now. What was happening? They had to dry off, I guess, before the interview. Welcome all the new people that just came on in. Siraj, it looks like you're one of them.
I am.
Yep, still using that picture from the Solo Matters Pro Solo.
Yes.
Yes, I was there.
It's a gorgeous picture. I love that picture.
It's a great picture.
Yep,
that was my first Pro Solo.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh. No kidding. That was
Yeah.
a long time ago.
I came in 15th out of 16 in East Street.
Wow. You probably did a lot better than I did.
No, I don't. I hope not, because that menu really sucked. Anyway, so spent a lot of time on you, just so you know, because there was always either someone for you to chase or someone for you to fend off.
Oh, God.
Hunt?
Yeah.
Yeah, so tell me about the stress that you had to deal with for
I think
the bulk of that race.
I think I probably lost like 10 pounds just from like sweating and
Well, I hope
and
it's
like
from sweating.
panicking and just like complete.
Either that or he requires his brown pants.
Oh yeah,
Exactly.
Lots of
Yeah.
definitely probably need a change of underwear. It was sketchy. It was a good time.
It's too bad we can't get Michael Keltner in here because I really would have loved to talk to him about when
He's in here.
He is
You'll
in here.
never guess.
I'll never guess
You'll never guess.
on how it felt when you hit the wall.
No, that I'm actually in here.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, that sucked. I don't know. I was pressuring Siraj for the longest time, and then suddenly the car just let go. Very, very sketchy.
Yep, caught the whole thing.
Yep. Sucked. Felt bad. Don't recommend. And then the fuel usage
one
after the
star.
crash, that's what sealed the deal. Like, I was trying to just catch up and at least maintain fourth, but I had to go grab some fuel. And then the race ended with the 2-minute barrier after the final flag was dropped. So I didn't need to grab fuel, but that's okay. I didn't know that was a thing in this game.
Pitting for fuel is for nerds, obviously.
Would you have had enough to last to the end, Keltner?
I would have. It would have been really close, but I would have just coasted if I knew that it was like a 2-minute expiration on the session.
Well, weren't you like a gallon or two less than Belly?
It was tracking like really
or a
close
liter
at the end.
figure.
Like I was getting around 2.8 liters a lap with my fuel savings.
Because I think, if I remember correctly, Mikey, you hit the 4 liter mark, maybe 2 or 3 laps before Belly did.
I was
right?
basically chasing the game timer with my fuel level. And it just dropped below on the last lap, and I wouldn't have made it. But I had a 20-second gap on Vivek, so if I just let it run out of fuel, I would have still held it.
That's why I wasn't saving it all, because, yeah, when we were talking about it earlier on, like, I had, like, 3 or 4 liters more than both you and Botnick, so I was just like, it'll be fine, this will be fine.
Yeah, exactly. But
And
somehow,
then
like,
at some point, it was not fine.
And then at some point, well, this probably helped, but then when Belly, Siraj, and I were passing my teammate, we kind of came together. So
yep, that did happen.
No, that was
Now
it
what-
was there was a lot of good, clean. I'd say for the most part, very clean racing. I mean, especially given the conditions, and it was exciting. I was surprised that an hour and a half went by that quick, whereas it probably lasted forever
Sarge
for you
wasn't.
guys.
You know what though? Honestly, with as much action that happened and the amount of like stress I had, like when like I felt like I was racing for maybe 15 minutes, and then I looked at the timer and I was like, oh my god, we're like there's only 45 minutes left in this enduro. Like
Yeah.
an hour, like almost an hour had passed. Like you know what I mean? But it
Yeah, you
felt
were
like
halfway
15
done
minutes.
at that point.
Yeah, we were more than halfway done. And it felt like only 15 minutes had passed because it was so intense the entire time. I mean, I had some great like side by side with Bruce for a few laps. That was a lot of fun.
Oh, when he was
And-
passing you.
Yeah, when he was passing me, a few attempts that I managed to fend off.
Damn, Jesse just burned you hard.
I know. I'll never financially recover from this.
the beginning of the race was nuts too. It's like Bruce gave me a crisp high five, and he's like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "There's a bunch of cars everywhere in front of us."
Dude, that line was going like 40 miles per hour.
Yeah, and then,
Yeah,
then
the
you
line was
you
slow.
forced your way through it. It took me like about half the race to finally find a gap and start catching up. And then I finally got a chance to race with Siraj and Belly and Bodnik for a bit.
Yeah. I'm every time Belly's behind me, I get really terrified.
Well, considering
I think that's everybody.
For good
Belly's
reason.
braking marker is your taillights.
Exactly.
That was only
the,
for one turn. That was only for one turn.
You know the best part was like when he said, where's the braking marker?" And the braking marker had been gone for the last 40 minutes.
And yet, I never blew that turn. So
Yep, he just used the car in front as a braking marker. Dynamic
I
braking
burned.
marker.
I blew the second, third last to corner.
yeah,
Like twice. Once when Vivek got a little daring getting by me, and then what? Mikey, was it you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was. ugly.
I kind of bided my time, and then you overshot a braking zone and just cruised around.
Yeah, not fun.
And then Belly took the coward way out and just let me go.
when was this?
That's because Belly was.
You
one of the-
literally said, "Just go. I don't want to fight."
Oh,
and just-
remember
I said,
that.
I said I don't want to let
Back straight
Siraj
away.
get
So what do you
away.
mean? When was this?
in
I
the
said,
back-
yeah, that was when after we went side by side through the final turn, and we were going side by side to turn one, and I was just
Yeah.
like, just go,
Just
so we
go.
don't let Siraj get away, because I wanted us to be able to not.
Yeah,
let
but that was the
Siraj
thing
get
I
away.
said that happened. You were like, "When did that happen?"
It,
You know,
it was
he
not
also
the
said
coward
that-
way out.
You know, Mikey, he also said that like on the back straightaway after the hairpin turn. I do remember that.
Hmm.
Yep,
I don't remember saying that after the hairpin.
I do.
I do.
2 against 1. Get wrecked.
Yep.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, because you.
Wait, that's right.
Yeah, no, that's right. Because you had a run on me, and that was when you asked if I let off or something. Because
Yeah, because it like rubber banded weird, and I had to like let off and swerve to the left because it looked like you just let off the gas.
I didn't either. I was still full throttle and like.
Dude, that was
and
terrifying.
everything.
So you're saying the race was a success?
Yeah.
It was
so,
fun.
so was the rain always in the cards for this? Was this planned?
say yes or
Or
no.
was it like a-
Siraj.
No, it was.
Siraj.
We know we knew, like I knew we were going to start with rain, and everybody knew we were going to start with rain today. We just didn't know like if the weather would change
Every
to
slot.
dry or not.
So it was dynamic in that way that you have no idea what the weather pattern is going to be?
Correct.
You
You
started
can't
on
see,
rain
but he's like doing air quotes. Right.
Right.
No,
yeah.
we couldn't. We
Yeah,
can't see.
dynamic.
The only thing we could tell is like the what is it? The every 15 minutes, right? Like you can see the weather forecast, the predicted weather forecast in the car,
Yes.
whether it's going to rain
And it just
more
kept saying
or rain
rain,
less,
heavy
or
rain,
the temperatures
less
are going to
rain.
go up. Yeah.
Yeah, but that
So-
didn't look like that icon really changed all that much.
Well, it's weird because
It
like,
did.
there were
It
times
actually
that
the traction
it-
level changed quite a bit.
Yeah,
Sorry.
it would give you
Yeah.
like a plus icon, and you'd be like, oh my god, it's gonna downpour, but then it wouldn't, which was weird. It's like it was very unpredictable. Like the middle of the race, it was pretty dry, but towards the end, like it was worse than the beginning because of tires, fuel, and everything else. So
That makes sense. Well, cool.
Do you guys do race replays already?
No, not yet.
No, not yet. But I got a meeting early. I'll have to go to sleep soon.
I was gonna say I gotta
Wow,
have to take off pretty quickly.
putting work ahead of fun. What is that? My God.
Terrible.
It's a rarity, but often happens sometimes.
Well,
So hey Jesse, I'd like to like from the entire squad, I'd like to thank you for joining and streaming the race for us again. So
yeah, thanks, man. Appreciate
Yeah,
it.
thank you.
thank you very much.
Yeah,
Thank
thanks
you.
for watching us putt around.
Yeah.
no, it was kind of fun. There was a problem. This only, I think, like a couple people heard me say this earlier. So we know the function keys was changing the views, right? Well, I guess one of the function keys was telling the OBS Studio to stop streaming.
Oh no.
So, oh no, right. So, at the very beginning, I think it like I stopped it twice, not knowing. So it's not going to be a complete file. There's some missing from the beginning, and I stopped pressing function keys because I didn't want it to turn itself off again.
Okay, gotcha.
No worries, man.
Yeah,
So,
no worries.
No, we still got like 90% of the race.
Oh, cool.
But it's not like, let's see, how long does it say how long it's been streaming in the corner? No, not. I'm looking on Twitch, and it doesn't say, like, there's no timer that I can see. But either way, it turned off once or twice. But I might be able to stitch it all together by taking the files from the Twitch. Does that make sense? Because it saves them.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
just the together.
So then I can stitch the Twitch.
Gotcha.
Twitch.
All right, well, super fun races.
Yeah,
Have a good night, guys.
Thank you very much, guys. Have a great night. Yeah.
Y'all have
That was a
fun.
lot of fun.
Cool. No, I had a good time.
Yep. Thanks,
All right.
Jesse.
You're
See you,
welcome.
man.
Thanks, Jesse.
You're welcome.
All right.
Yeah, have a good
Have
one.
a-
Later,
have a
later,
good
later,
night,
later,
Jess.
later.